G'day, it's Pete here, and we're back for day 4, the round of 16 of the World Bridge Series, where some big names are battling it out. So let's jump in and take a look at today's action. So the first match I wanted to look at was Nickel versus Bridge for Business. And here we had an auction where both sides got to 3 no trumps. Here, one side had a pretty routine auction of spade, 2 clubs, 2 no, 3 no. And the other table, pretty similar, but here North rounded out their shape saying, hey, I've got clubs and hearts. And this is a spot where South can't actually have a 4-card heart suit. So what they're doing is just highlighting like this diamond weakness here. Just in case South doesn't have a good stopper in diamonds, they might choose to play in 5 clubs or in a 4-3 heart fit if they had that, or those various options. Now, at this table, Bobby Levin led the 10 of hearts. And here he's got 4 diamonds to the ace, but if South knows about diamond weakness but is still choosing 3 no, figure that maybe we can lead through some strength here. And here it goes heart, and Steve Weinstein ducks, and they get the jack of hearts. And at this stage, they start setting up clubs, and in with the 10 of clubs, and that holds the trick. And he continues with hearts. Now, at this stage, what would you do from Steve's perspective? So here, your partner's played 10 and 8 of hearts. They haven't been too keen to play diamonds, but you know South doesn't have that long of diamonds. They have bid 1 spade, 2 spades, which I believe was just sort of like a catch-all bid. It didn't promise 6 spades. But diamond seems like a relative weakness there. So here he switched to a diamond, which goes over to the ace. And that was the final chance that they had to beat this contract. So if we just backtrack here, if you look at this, a low diamond, which seems so natural, is the way that actually generates their 9th trick. So when it goes diamond and a diamond back, now they've actually set up your 9th trick here. And you've got 1 spade, 3 hearts, 1 diamond, and 4 clubs for 9 tricks. But East-West could have gotten 2 diamonds, a heart, a spade, and a club if they let a spade through. Like there was various ways to navigate it, but a very natural play of a diamond there. At the other table, here they didn't highlight any weakness, and this actually prompted West to lead a diamond. And the defense here is much simpler. They set up the diamond here, but by going after diamonds, Declare doesn't have their 3 heart tricks set up yet. So you get your diamond winner straight away. And then at this stage, Declare sort of just has to take the heart finesse. And when that loses, they're actually down. So a game swing towards Bridge for Business there. So here, the scorecard here, Bridge for Business started off well, picking up 19 imps. Just sort of lots of interesting boards, including a Grand Slam that got doubled to lose 5 imps. So we'll move into round number 2. And here we'll take a look at our current world champions. I thought there was a few interesting system agreements here that I wanted to just unravel here. So here at this table went 1 diamond pass a spade, and South got in there with a 2 heart bid. They've got a great heart suit. West has a fantastic hand, so they're starting with 3 hearts, which was just forcing. And what I wanted to highlight here is North's 4 diamond bid. So their agreement of 4 diamond bid is, I have a 4 heart raise. I've got a raise to 4 hearts. I've got a bunch of trumps, but I don't have any defensive tricks. Now, the purpose of doing this is by saying, hey, I've got a stack of hearts, but I don't actually have any defense. When the opponents do bid a slam or a game, it's a lot easier for the South hand to evaluate, A, are the opponents making it, and also how far you're actually going down there. So here, while it didn't help on this board, this no defense technique to say, well, like we're not clearly trying to have a constructive auction here, but just giving the opponents a little bit more space, but for you to try and help judge, should you actually be sacrificing or not? So I thought this was a neat little convention, but also at the other table, they had a pretty interesting auction as well. So here they actually bid to 7 clubs. So they started with 1 club, which was a Polish club, which has a variety of hand types that go into it, one of which is sort of strong hands. Doesn't necessarily show clubs. And here it went one spade. South elected not to come in with 2 hearts here. And then they bid 3 clubs, which showed both minors, but with 5+ diamonds and a good hand. And here, East now actually agreed clubs. So when your partner shows like a really strong hand, if you do find a minor suit fit, it's usually very useful to try and tell them about that rather than angling for 3 no trumps. This is when your partner is showing really powerful hands. And that's because 6 of a minor can be on very often. So here the 4 club bid agreed the club fit. And now West is like, great, I have this fantastic source of tricks. We have a club fit and I've got the ace of spades. So they jumped to 5 hearts, which was exclusion key card. So Roman key card, but saying ignore hearts. I don't care about the ace of hearts. I just want to know how many key cards you've got outside of that. I have a void in hearts. And East showed 2 key cards. And now West knows that partner's got the ace king of clubs. We've got 7 diamonds. We have a club fit. So here, once clubs are 3-2, you don't actually need the ace of hearts or even the queen of spades. Those don't actually help you. You've got 13 tricks. You can draw trumps, run diamonds, throwing all the spades away and just trump that. So there was an abundance of tricks on this hand, but some really great bidding to actually get to 7 hearts. So here Zimmerman had a fantastic set over Minota. They've picked up 7 in the first stanza and then they picked up another 18 there. So they're building their lead there, but just lots of little boards here, but that 13 imps there for a nice pickup there. So that was stanza 2 of the round of 16. Let's move into round number 3. And here we're looking at Leibowitz versus AZS. And here I found this one kind of really funny. You'll see it when we check out the other table. But here it went pass from North. And East opened 2 clubs, which looks like it was weak both majors. And here South has this source of tricks in clubs, and they've got double spade stopper and a heart stopper. And you could easily see South's getting 6 club tricks, maybe 2 spades. And if partner provides a trick, maybe you can get either a diamond or a heart for 9 tricks. So they took a gamble at 3 no trumps, and West going, well, I know my partner's got the majors, but I'm not too sure you're going to make 3 no trumps. But importantly, they didn't double here. Now, they know 3 no trumps is going down, but if they double, it's very likely that South could easily run to 4 clubs, which could be a much better contract. And in fact, they only lose 1 club and 2 diamonds on this hand, I believe. So 4 clubs can make North-South. So here, West was very wise not to double 3 no trumps, even though they can see that they're getting all these tricks. And here, West gets 8 tricks. So 3 no trumps goes down 4, vulnerable. So pretty painful gamble at 3 no trumps. I think it's quite reasonable, didn't pay off. At the other table, here it went pass, East passed, and now South gets to open 1 club. And West, with their great hand with diamonds, opened a diamond. East bid a spade. South came back in with clubs again. And it's the West hand that tried 3 no trumps for a pretty similar reason as well. They look like they've got 8 tricks in their hand. If their partner can provide 1 trick, it looks like 3 no trumps will come home pretty comfortably. But as it was, their partner doesn't provide that trick. They've got the king of spades, they've got queen jack of hearts, but they're not quick enough to actually get 3 no trumps. So West only gets their 8 tricks and goes down 1 in 3 no trumps. So 3 no trumps got tried at both directions on the same board. So I just love it when hands like that actually come up. Taking a look at the score. So Leibowitz, who are the Swiss leaders, down a bit versus AZS going in the final match. They're down 37. AZS picked up 15 more imps, so handy pickup for them. And moving into the final stanza, let's check out round number 4. And here I wanted to check out a match that ended up pretty close. It was Zamir versus Wolfson. Wolfson, this is the final board. Wolfson won. Zamir, when they were coming into this match, were down about 30 imps and needed to pick up some stuff, but I found this board pretty interesting. So here North opened a club, which looks like a strong club, and East with their 6 hearts, their favorable vulnerability, they don't care about their suit quality, got in there and bid 2 hearts. And here South bids 3 diamonds, North shows that they've got spades, 4 hearts shows a good hand. 4 spades repeats that. And then they key card and they find out they're off 1 key card and the queen of trumps. But they are down a fair few imps. So here they now elect to try 6 no trumps rather than 6 spades. And here with the king queen of spades on side, 6 no trumps is pretty reasonable. The main issue is that the opponents could lead a club and beat it. They can lead a club and beat it, but here they chose their partner's lead. And then when they finesse spades and this worked, they get all these tricks. And here, when they lead a spade up again, West puts in the king, but there's a finesse position available for the 12th tricks and 6 no trumps made. At the other table, strong club again, 3 hearts. So here we thought 2 hearts on that suit quality was interesting. They are favorable. I really like a 2 heart bid. Here they push it out with 3 hearts. Their partner is passed, so that gives them a lot more leeway. Also, again, they were down in the match. So if you're ever down in a knockout match, sometimes you want to try and increase the volatility of the boards, not necessarily make bad decisions, but choose decisions that can be high variance. And preempting a level higher can create that variance here and a potential swing. And this crams the opponents for room, but they still find their spade fit and they key card and they find out they're missing 1 key card and the queen of trumps, and they elect to stop in 5 spades, which was a healthy pickup for Zamir, but unfortunately not enough. But if we go to the scorecard, they caught up quite a bit, so they won 42-15. They were down 33 going into it, but ended up losing by 6. So great comeback by them, but not big enough there. A couple of big swings right at the end there. But Wolfson survives and gets through. Let's take a look at all the results from the knockout. So AZS knocked over Leibowitz here. So the Swiss leaders are out. Venton had a great win over Bortoletti. As we said, Wolfson survived that comeback from Zamir. Robinson had a handy win over Hands. Nickel beat Bridge for Business. They started off a bit sluggish, but came back quite strong. Ended up with a nice, comfortable win there. Really close match between Lucky 4 and Dream Team. Here, Dream Team was up going into the final one. This time, a 37 imp win in the final set by Lucky 4 to pip them by 3 imps. So great result there for Lucky 4. Zimmerman got through. Again, the final set pretty swingy, not enough for Miniter to come back. And then Team Black convincingly beating Apris Bridge champs. So that was the round of 16. Tomorrow we'll be looking at the quarterfinals. Thanks all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.